The Red Cross has been mobilized to help Peguis First Nation evacuees when they get to Winnipeg. Our chase team has reached Jason Small. He's a spokesperson for the Canadian Red Cross. He is in Winnipeg. Jason, thank you for being on the program, and I want to get right to it. More than 1,400 people left Peguis First Nation since Saturday. So when they get to Winnipeg, how is the Red Cross helping?
So the Red Cross supports the people of Peguis through this evacuation by providing lodging as well as meals and other personal supplies. So the lodging is we are putting people in everybody's going into hotels. So they're mainly in hotels in Winnipeg, although we do have some people in hotels in Brandon, Gimli, and Selkirk. Beyond that, we make sure everybody has 3 meals a day, plus basic items such as hygiene kits and diapers and formula, whatever's needed. And then beyond that, we work with our partners to make sure they have referrals for health and any other mental health supports they might need as well.
You know, you mentioned diapers, so that brings to mind the fact that there are kids who are part of these families, part of the community that has had to move out of Peguis. What are you doing in particular, you know, to keep the kids to keep them calm, happy?
Absolutely. We know this is a very stressful time, and it can really impact children. So our teams we're already working with some of our partners, but also our teams are already putting together supplies to help kids. I know I heard yesterday that kids were already asking some of our teams, hey, can we get bubbles? So I know they were getting bottles of bubbles so the kids could go around and play. So really anything to help them have fun and kind of distract them and take them away from the stress of this situation. That's really important. So yeah, we'll work with our groups to make sure they have different crafts and different activities available to them. As well, we've also set up a trip to the zoo.
Oh, well, that's good. And you know what? Those things can help to divert one's attention, right? What about for the parents? I mean, they know what you're trying to do, trying to keep their mind off what's happening at their homes. How are you keeping their morale up?
You know, we're working very closely with the community leadership. Like, this is led by the community, and you know, they're helping, or they're leading everything. We're working to support them. So, you know, we're providing whatever supports are necessary to help with recreation and activities for the adults as well.
Do you know how long this could be? I mean, are you giving people a timeline?
No, there's no way to give a timeline. It's up to the situation in the community, and the final decision to return home is up to the leadership of the community. Once they say it's time to go home, then we'll support everybody to make sure they get back home safely. And
Jason, I know you do this, you know, as part of your daily life, but are there conversations, moments that really stand out for you when you do try to help a community overcome a trauma like this?
You know, I think to past responses, I've seen situations where our team has gone and just sat down with kids and with families and just played with them or just talked to them, and seeing, you know, people being able to relax and kind of not think about the stress that is the situation. That's the kind of stuff that really sticks out for me.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the things that warms my heart as well. People who are helping others, they don't even have to know them, but it's sort of the Canadian thing to do. You help out your neighbor, even if they're a stranger.
Absolutely, and that's what we do as the Canadian Red Cross. I mean, we have an incredible team of volunteers and staff who are ready for this, who've trained for this, and biggest thing is they just want to help people. And so it's always amazing, and I'm always blown away by our team and their passion and their dedication.
Jason, we've got viewers all across the country, but particularly there in Winnipeg as this unfolds in your own city. Are there supplies you need? Is there a message you want to get out to Winnipeggers?
So in terms of this response, we do this on behalf of the federal government. So we have the resources we need. But if people want to help, the biggest thing I can say is look into volunteering. Go to redcross.ca. You know, we may not be able to get people on board in time for this response, but there's always future responses. And if somebody wants to help, we'd love them to look into volunteering.
Jason, I hope everything goes well, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Jason Small is a spokesperson for the Canadian Red Cross, and we reached him in Winnipeg.